How's it going, everybody? I hope you're having a wonderful day. And welcome back to the last World at War Zombies video. We are on the map Riese, which is the final map in World at War. And then we'll be moving on to Black Ops 1, and so on and so on. I'm really excited. I have there are going to be some really fun maps coming up. I will be playing some of the maps on Black Ops 3 because you have to do the Easter eggs with people, but I'm trying to do them solo. I'm trying to do most of the ones that I can solo. There are some that I am going to have to play with people. I'll probably end up playing with Juicid and maybe Reggie. But, anyways, I'm getting off topic. This is going to be like, the last video where I have the gameplay that I'm playing right now, right? And then I'm going to have future me talking over my gameplay, and oh boy, strap in because we got a long one this time. There's a lot to this map, a lot of lore happening, a lot of crazy stuff happening. But I think everybody will enjoy it. So, without further ado, I'll let future me take over. Yeah, peace. How's it going, everybody? It's Future Ty C here, and I'm here to talk about the lore with y'all. It's gonna be a long one. It's gonna be quite the story. Lots of interesting things are gonna happen here. A lot of love, hate, and then betrayal. But yeah, anyways, let's just jump straight into it. Because I have about 23 minutes until I start talking it in the video, and I have a lot written down here, a lot of notes. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump straight into it. Okay, so Riese, it is also in English called the Giant, like in Black Ops 3 how they remade Riese and called it the Giant. It's because that's what it means, right? So it's the fourth map ever made, fourth zombies map ever made, and it is also the fourth map in the chronological order. So, and for many people, this is where the story technically begins. Some people could argue otherwise. Says that it begins earlier, but I'll leave that up for you guys to decide. But anyways, Group 935, right? We talked about them last video. With the Rising Sun facility, how they went there. Japan, they found the meteor containing element 115 in it, and Group 935, they went to take some of that element 115 and start to research it. And Riese is one of the facilities that they were studying the newly found element from the meteor. Okay, so Maxis, right? He's a part of the Group 935. He begins working on a teleporter prototype, and it's called the MTD, which stands for the Matter Transference Device. Okay, so to help him, he recruits Dr. Edward Richtofen, right? One of our main characters. So he recruits him into Group 935, and while Richtofen was young, he was very familiar with secret groups. He's even a big part of the Illuminati, right? So Richtofen, he agrees to join Group 935, but not for them. He only does it for the Illuminati. It's the only reason why he's joining. Okay? So they begin testing teleportation devices with test subjects, but the test subjects, they repeatedly do not survive. And then they end up being resurrected with element 115, which creates the first zombie, right? Crazy. Okay. So, zombies, right? At first, they're obedient, and they will do whatever is told. But later, they become savage beasts and need to be destroyed. So that's what they do. They keep testing to make them obedient, but it never works out, so they just end up having to kill them. And so at this time, Richtofen, he creates the first Wunderwaffe DG2, which I kind of explained how that came about in the last video, the Shino Numa video. So if you want to know more about that, you can go to that video. I can leave a link in the description for that. But anyways, Maxis, he loves the Wunderwaffe, so he promises Richtofen that he will mass produce it, right? But unfortunately, they're running low on funds to keep researching. So Maxis, he turns to Germany for funds for the research. Okay. Germany agrees. That's good. To help Group 935 in exchange for wonder weapons and a zombie army. So Germany gives 935 money. 935 gives wonder weapons and zombies to Germany. Okay. So Richtofen, he continues research on teleportation, and he ends up being able to teleport a walnut without any of the cellular damage, which is really good, right? And you can also see that in the starting room of Blood of the Dead, in the table right in front of you as soon as you spawn, there's a teeny tiny teleporter and then a teeny tiny walnut, and if you interact with it, the walnut will teleport to the tiny teleporter that's behind you on some boxes right next to the stairs. Right? So he tells Maxis, he's like, hey, I just did this. Maxis, he's like, I don't care. That's so lame. Who cares? Right? So he's not impressed. And then he tells Richtofen, he's like, hey, by the way, we're getting some money from the government. Government. Germany, right? Richtofen, he don't like it, because he believes that the other scientists will leave Group 935 and not want to join. Right? And Maxis, he's like, okay, well, now it's time to be making zombies and making wonder weapons to give to Germany, right? Because that's the agreement. But Richtofen, he don't like that. He goes behind Maxis's back and he continues to work on teleportation, right? So Richtofen, he's got to be sneaky about this. He has to hide his work from Maxis and continue to work on it. So that's what he does. And eventually, he gets one so good and he gets so confident that he volunteers himself to test a teleportation device out for himself, and is shocked to find himself inside of a room with a large pyramid on the frickin' moon. This man is on the moon, right? And this metallic pyramid is known as the MPD, or the Moon Pyramid Device from Moon, right? Richtofen, he touches the MPD and he gets shocked, right? And he starts hearing voices in his head, evil voices. Richtofen himself, he becomes evil, and eventually he goes mad from the voices telling him to find a place called Agartha. Does that sound familiar? I bet it does. So the device sends Richtofen to Shangri-La. He acquires an artifact, which is called the Focusing Stone. Okay, and I don't want to get too far into that, because that'll be for the Shangri-La video, right? And I'll talk about that. And then Richtofen, he eventually travels back to the Riese, and he's telling all of his Group 935 buddies, like, hey, yo, we can get on the moon. We need to make a base there. I found this crazy pyramid. So that's what they do. he gets a secret Group 935 base on the moon, and it is known as Griffin Station. Maxis, he travels to an abandoned theater to perfect his zombie army, right? And he leaves his daughter Samantha with Richtofen. Not the smartest idea, but he didn't know any better at the time. Richtofen and Samantha, they travel to a research facility in Siberia, aka Call of the Dead / Tagnertoten, right? So they do tests on some subjects at the research facility in Siberia, okay? So Richtofen, he then gets word that the moon base is ready, and the MPD has been opened. Okay, so the pyramid on moon has been opened for Richtofen. And Maxis and Richtofen, they travel back to Riese, and they continue research on teleportation. Okay. Maxis, he brings Samantha, and Richtofen brings 3 test subjects from the Siberia facility, and they bring them to Riese. Okay. Richtofen, he then finds out that Maxis has actually lied about producing the wonder weapon, about mass producing it. And then the tensions rise between the two because Maxis made a promise and he didn't keep that promise. Right. October 13th, 1945. The teleportation trials are still being conducted, and after many failed test subjects, Maxis decides to put Samantha's dog Fluffy, which we also talked about in the last video. So he puts Fluffy into his teleporter, and for some reason, Fluffy, she, I don't know what it is. I'm gonna go with he because it sounds better. He does not immediately return like the other test subjects do, which is weird because all of them return immediately. But after some time, Fluffy finally returns, but is now changed and rabid. Not a very fluffy dog anymore. So Samantha sees Fluffy and is horrified. She runs to Fluffy to make sure that it's okay, he's okay. And then Maxis runs after Samantha to try to stop her. So they're all standing inside the teleporter at the same time. And Richtofen is standing at the control panel. And Richtofen decides, yeah, I think I'm going to lock him in. So that's what he does. He closes the teleporter door, and then he teleports them. Samantha, she's teleported to the moon facility. She's being chased by Richtofen's men, his Group 935 buddies, and she eventually runs inside of the MPD device. Now she's trapped. She can't get out. Maxis, he is teleported to somewhere called the Crazy Place, and he learns to merge with electricity, right? Kind of crazy. So Richtofen, he teleports himself to the moon facility, and he's pretty mad because Samantha entered the MPD device, but Richtofen wanted to do it himself. So Samantha beat Richtofen to it. So Richtofen, he uses the powers of the MPD device to transport Maxis to the moon facility. And Samantha, right, she can leave. I know I said that she was trapped in there. She was trapped because of the people. She didn't want to leave, right? She can leave. That's what I meant to say. I should have clarified that. But anyways, so Maxis, he starts talking to Samantha, and Samantha eventually leaves the pyramid, but Maxis has some other plans. Maxis tells Samantha to get revenge on all of the people who have betrayed him. And Samantha, she's in power, so she sends zombies on the moon at Riese, at the Rising Sun facility, to kill Richtofen. That was her main goal. is to get revenge for her father. Okay? So, Richtofen, he escapes the moon facility, teleports back to the Riese. He has no other options but to awaken the test subjects, which is Dempsey, Nikolai, Takio, right? So Richtofen and the group, they go back to the Rising Sun facility to collect the notebook, and then they come back to the Riese, and they're gearing up for battle. It's gonna be a long war, right? So they get geared up, and they all step into the teleporter. Richtofen's got his Wunderwaffe, Dempsey's got his LMG, Takio's got his sword, Nikolai's got a bottle of vodka, as always, right? But for some reason, Richtofen's Wunderwaffe overloads the teleporter and sends them to an abandoned theater, which is our next map, Kino der Toten. I hope y'all enjoyed listening, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.
Like a dream where I'm falling, calling out, my resistance is silent. I can feel but I still can't control myself. Please forgive me now. Nothing, all I am, stalking.
Okay, hopefully I'm done. That is the my attempt, I guess, completed. The map is completed. I made it to round 15. So at this point, I'm just trying to go till round 20. Try to beat it. Might even try going a little bit higher since I have pack-a-punch guns now. Hopefully I'm done talking. If not, I'm sure I'll address it. I'm just trying to get the Wonder Waff at this point. And I know that there was a lot in my lore explanation. I don't know if I said this earlier, but if anybody doesn't understand something... Oh, let's go! I got it! Now I just need to upgrade it. Anyways, if somebody doesn't understand something in the lore, leave a comment, and I will answer to the best of my abilities. Again, I really hope I'm done talking. There was a lot there. I'm going to be up for a while trying to edit that. Yeah, I think this is going to be my spot probably. Right on the catwalk. Nope, die. Okay. Yeah, I can upgrade. Alright, let's go upgrade this thing. Perfection. And I have 3. There's a monkey still. Not that I'll probably need him. Oh my gosh. That looks so cool. It's just black. It's seriously just black with red lights. And then the blue like coil in the middle. God, that looks so cool though. Holy. It's like the texture can't load on it or something. Like this texture. Ooh, I got to shoot this into like a big horde. Oh yeah, watch this. Oh yeah. It's so sick looking. Reload. Don't even need the points. Just getting them at this point. Trying to make it to that round 20. Trying to get this nuke. Oh no. Yeah, it doesn't even matter. I still got it. You know what? I'm gonna buy one last thing. Actually, 2 last things. 1, the Bowie knife. And quick revive. Just because. Dang. Or flew up out of the room. Doggies down. I missed. Oh yeah. Alrighty, make sure everything's loaded up. looking all good. Just gotta beat this round, and then we can get out of here. I'm gonna hit this just for fun, just see what I get. Thompson. If it was the ray gun, I probably would have picked it up. I just didn't want to have two guns that can do splash damage and kill me, because the Wonder Waffle already can, so that's scary enough. Oh god, that's a lot. Oof. The last bullet like saved me right there. Thank god. What the heck? Oh good god. I'm not even gonna grab the nuke. Alright, got the last few zombies here. Jeez, I got 3 freaking... Let me see, there we go. That's it. We are finished. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I will see y'all in the next video. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, comment, any questions or anything that you have. Without further ado, I'll see y'all later. Peace.